this video, I want to share with you a tutorial on how to use this simple trucking income and expense that I built. This template I built mainly for truckers to see their profit and loss per month. I sell this template on Etsy and also on my website, so if you're interested, check it out. So first, when you open this template here, you're going to see these two drop-down menu. First is the year drop-down, so you can pick any year you like, and then you can see that there's also a drop-down for the month. So we are in 2025, so if you're in 2026, right, so you can pick 2026, and you can see here the year change, right, so all the years change. And then if you start your business in June, right, you start your business in June, the month here also starts in June, and it goes all the way to May 2027. But if you're a business that starts in a regular calendar year, so you can just leave it like this. So it's very dynamic. And then you enter all your data in the white cell because everything's already set up here. So here you just enter your loaded mile, empty mile, then it'll calculate your total mile. Then you can enter your total fuel, your gallons used, the fuel price or cost that you paid for all those gallons, and then it'll automatically calculate your average truck MPG, your average fuel cost per gallon. And here in this section here, you could put in your income, the different type of income that you receive for the month. And I just want to note that you can change this description according to your business needs, right? Load service or whatever it is, right? So you can just change these description to whatever your needs is, okay? So I just want to show you that it's editable. So you can edit them according to your business needs and then put the amount that you receive for each type of revenue. And down here, we have the operating expenses that's broken out by fixed costs and variable costs. So fixed costs are costs that is usually the same every month. So something like that would be like a truck lease payment or insurance payment if it's like a fixed amount and you know that's the same amount every month. And then you have variable costs or like costs that can be different or change every month. So example would be like fuel costs, toll costs, or if you have factoring costs, it could go here as well as variable costs. And then once you enter all that information in, it automatically calculates your operating expense, your net profit, your revenue per mile, cost per mile, net profit per mile, or loss per mile. Then down here you have a section for reimbursable costs. So here you just put in all the costs that you paid and then what you receive back. So the reason why this reimbursable section is not up here in the operating expense is because these costs should always net out to zero if you get the money back, because these costs should be borne by the broker or your client and not you, right? So if you don't receive the same amount that you expense for reimbursement, then that means that you had more expense, right? So that means that if you have less money that you receive for these reimbursable costs, it will flag and it'll flag down here and it'll let you know, hey, you receive less reimbursable costs, and that's something maybe you can follow up. So it's a good way to have these here separated out so that you can tell if you receive all your reimbursement back or not. So if you receive all your reimbursement back, then the net effect should be zero. If you don't, then here it also has another analysis here that tells you all the income and reimbursement that you receive, right? Minus all your expenses plus your reimbursable fees. So if you receive those fees, all your fees back and all the revenue and expense, then that means your net effect is zero. But if you receive less reimbursable expense, then that means you have less cash to for the month, right? So this is a cool analysis there. And then so here I just want to show you here on this copy here that I have everything filled out, so you can see what it looks like here. So here as you fill out all this information here, you can see it automatically calculate your truck MPG here, and then down here it calculates your revenue per mile, cost per mile, and then here's the reimbursable expense here. So as you can see here, like for example in January you have total reimbursable costs of $1,095, but you only receive $1,000, so you're in the hole for 95. So this is what I mean when it's flagging it, right? So it's letting you know, hey, you did not receive all your reimbursement, so maybe it is something that you need to follow up. And because you're $95 in the hole, your net cash inflow is $95 less. If you had received the whole 1095, you can see here you get $95 more at the bottom here, right? So then you won't have anything flagged. But if you don't, then you have something flagged here, right? So that's basically how this profit and loss statement works. So if you're interested, check it out. It's quite simple. It's a good way to track, your profit and loss per month as a trucker. So if you're interested, I'll put the link in the description. So thank you.